Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Yes, I'm doing another tag video in the same outfit, in the same location. I don't know why, I'm just in the mood to do some tags. I've watched a lot lately, so that's what I'm doing. I have seen both Leah and Natty, is it Natty Nikki? Ooh, I'll put it on the here somewhere. Do this video. It is called the plus size fashion tag. So yes, really super interesting topic. I follow a lot of plus size bloggers and vloggers on Instagram and here on YouTube, and I read a lot of blogs, and I've seen a lot of them do this, either the video or address it in their blog, and I really wanted to do it. Okay, so question number one, who are you and how involved in fashion are you? Well, I'm Katy Beach and I have a YouTube channel, hi, and a blogging channel and an Instagram account and a Twitter. I wouldn't say I am involved in fashion at all. Not like, you know, Leah puts on fabulous events and obviously there are these blogging ladies, they write blogs about fashion. I really like clothes. I don't necessarily have the most amazing sense of style. However, I do believe that is not my fault. I think that is society's fault, because it is hard when you're a bigger lady to buy clothing. Now that I'm a little bit smaller, because of the weight loss, I am actually quite shocked how much, you know, because I'm still obviously plus size, but I'm actually shocked that all of a sudden there is so much more choice for me, because, you know, I've dropped a few sizes, all these options are opening up. So yes, that's my answer to that. Describe your personal style. I would say I'm quite eclectic. I quite like the whole red, white and blue. I like stripes, we know this. I do like a good stripe. I like a pattern. I do like, yeah, polka dots, floral. I'm not a black wearer as such. Like, obviously I have a few black pieces in my wardrobe, but I would never, well, very rarely would I do like a black top, black trousers, black boots. I like either a bit of colour or a bit of pattern in there. Nothing too like wow, but yeah, and so that's kind of my style, like laid back. I'm not that, I'm a bit lazy. I went to Plus North last year and I made an effort, and then I kind of saw how some of these other ladies were dressed and they were like, oh my goodness, I haven't made an effort. These women are head to toe fabulous, and all I've done is curl my hair, put an extra 10 minutes worth of makeup on and put a nice dress on. But yes, a kind of like casual girly, but not over girly. That's a really long answer. This video is going to be a nightmare to edit. Okay, question number 3. What advice would you give other plus size women who want to branch out with their personal style? Instagram. If you don't know what your style is, Instagram. There are so many amazing women of all shapes, of all sizes, of all skin tones and hair types on Instagram that are so inspirational, and it shows you that you don't have to follow the crowd, you don't have to dress the same as everyone else. When I was 17, what I would have given then to have Instagram. When I was 17, all my girlfriends were like, my two best girlfriends, one was like a size 8, the other was a size 10, and you know, I was a size, by the time I was in college I was a size 20, and so my two best girlfriends were these stick thin girls. I grew up in Cornwall where everybody wore surfing clothes. It was all kind of surfing branded, so Quicksilver. They don't make clothes, or back then they didn't make clothes that was my size, and the only options I had was Evans, because even back then I don't think New Look did plus size, and Evans, they've really upped their game, but back then it literally was old ladies' clothes, and it was like baggy t-shirts that gave you no shape, and jeans that gave you like, you know, the kind of jeans where there's loads of material in the crotch. That it was kind of that. So there wasn't much. So that, I think, is when I fell in love with accessories, because they fitted whatever shop. So yeah, that's kind of where the handbag obsession came from, I think. So yeah, I'd have killed for Instagram to show me not only that there were other people like me out there, but what options there were. So if I was a young person looking to branch out my style, that's what I would recommend to you. I am doing really long answers. How do you feel about the plus size fashion community? Obviously I'm not a blogger and I don't really do fashion on this channel. I just do a bit of everything. And I'm going to be honest, I have met some really lovely women who are part of the plus size fashion community, and I have met some bitches. But I don't think that's anything to do with the fashion community. I just think that is women. There are nice women and there are bitchy women. That's how it is. I had a really twatty comment via Instagram from a rather prominent, oh, I can't say that word, from one of the little queens of the British UK plus size blogger community, that told me I was, I can't remember it from word to word, but basically said I was a disgusting example to women because I was losing weight. So that wasn't nice. But then again, I've met some really lovely ladies. Yes, I've lost weight recently. I have never kind of gone, I've lost weight, you're all fat, you need to lose weight too. I'm doing this for my health, and you do you. So I've made some really great friends and I've met some real bitches, but that's women, that's not necessarily the plus size blogger community. What is your favourite place to shop and why? I love ASOS. If it's like, arse, I need a dress and I need it now, and I've got to go online and order something for next day delivery, ASOS every time. Simply Be, I think, has some amazing stuff. Pink Clove do some amazing things. I had a dress recently from Lindy Bop, which I loved, but that's a little bit more pricey for a dress. So if I had to pick one, go out there and get it, it would be ASOS. But I love New Look bootcut jeans. Name a store that you love to shop in that currently doesn't stock your size. Now, a few months ago, I'd have said Joules. They do, because of the weight loss, I do actually fit into their clothing now. Love Joules clothes. Oh, they're so pretty. So that doesn't answer. Do you know what? I love Cath Kidston prints, and they have this print and it's called like Garden Birds or Winter Birds. It's not the one with the white background, it's the one with the brown background. Now, they have a dress in it and I really want it, and I'm relatively sure it only goes up to a size 14. So I'm going to say Cath Kidston. Your number one fashion tip: confidence. Fake it till you make it. It doesn't matter if you are tiny, and that's probably derogative, but it doesn't matter if you're small or if you're massive. If you feel good about what you're wearing, it doesn't matter if it's a bin bag or if it's Chanel. If you feel good, you look good because you walk better, and a smile makes every outfit better, to be honest. But confidence is a great thing. And if you're not confident and you are you're not confident with how you look, fake it, because I'm not being funny. You walk down that street with a big smile on your face and it just takes another person to smile back at you and you're like, yeah, I can do this. And next thing you know, the confidence isn't faked anymore, it's real. One embarrassing fashion moment you have had. Oh, I was a teenager in the 90s. There was a lot. I used to wear these like sprayed on, what were they called? Like, oh, like these blue trousers that literally were sprayed onto me, and I used to wear this black top um that kind of cut here and had really thin straps. I didn't wear a bra with it, and you think I had double D boobs from about being 14. Um, and I used to go clubbing in that with really tight ringlets, and I thought I looked like Gwen Stefani meets Claire from Steps. And I used to wear one of those little bindi things. I've got a spot there, so I could probably do with one of those bindi things today. But yeah, like everyone in the 90s wore them. I'm so Gwen Stefani, it was crazy. And now, even though I quite liked the outfit, I think I was definitely one of those girls that kind of, oh, it zips, it fits. And I just kind of think if I wore a couple of sizes up, it would have looked a lot nicer. Again, another thing I used to have back in the 90s, I had one of those go-go boots. So they're like knee-high boots that were fluffy, and then you'd wear quite short skirt and like a neon top, and you'd go clubbing in that. And your feet would be horrible and sweaty in these furry boots, but we all did it. I'm trying to think if there's a more recent one. Recently, it's been wearing clothes that are the wrong size because I haven't repurchased an entire wardrobe. There's that thing where I'm trying to make outfits last as long as possible, and the amount of times I've had someone go, those jeans are too big for you, or that top's a bit big, and all of a sudden you're writing down at your desk and you're realising that because your top's too big, you're kind of all of your bras on show. One fashion risk you have taken this year? I don't know if I have. Oh, well, I wore this Lindy Bop dress to a wedding in May, and the cut, I would have said, wasn't for me. It was one of the, I think it's called the Audrey cut or the Hepburn cut, and it's up here, and as a big chested woman, I always feel like I need a lower neckline. So that was out of my comfort zone. I also wore it with a petticoat, which again in my head I'm thinking this is making my arse and my hips look bigger, but it was kind of went with the style of the dress, so that's kind of, I don't know if that is kind of a fashion risk or just stepping out of my comfort zone, but I've done that. Who or what inspires your style most? I don't know, because I say my style kind of varies. It is that kind of country casual, oh, we have a boat but we don't have a boat kind of look, because you know what I mean. I think if I didn't go to work and I was just one of those lucky people that got to, you know, get up in the morning, walk the dogs and bake bread, I would be in a Barber jacket, jeggings, hunter wellies and some form of striped Bowden or Jules top. I don't know where that comes from though. I don't know if that's because of the environment I grew up in, because we do live in a semi-rural area, or is it my love of Cath Kidston, Jules, Catherine, Princess Catherine, that kind of vibe. I don't know. Or because there are moments where I look at that and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to dress like. And then there's other moments I'm on Instagram and I'm seeing there's this lady called Lolly who wears the most fabulous glasses you've ever seen in your life, and I'm like, oh, I should get rid of the contacts and I should dress like her. She's fabulous. She wears all these 50s kind of 50-esque dresses and these fantastic glasses. I'm like, I don't know, I may be the age I am, but I still think I kind of wave in between different looks and different styles, so depending on the look I'm going for, depends who inspires me, I suppose. This video is going to be a nightmare to edit. If you designed one plus size fashion piece, what 3 elements would the garment have to have? Good question. What would it have to have? Definitely would have to have some form of fitted, like a fitted shape. When I say that, I don't necessarily mean like clingy. But I hate it when plus size clothing is just kind of like this baggy box. Now, yeah, you can see here, this is a bit baggy, but this is where this top's now getting a little bit big for me. But as I said, when I was like 17, 18, 19, going into Evans was the most disheartening thing because it was the only plus size shop available to me. Back then, online shopping was not what it is now. And you'd go in there and there'd be these t-shirts and it'd be like, well, now you'd call it a dress. It was like really big, there was no shape to it. So I'd definitely have some darting in it to kind of give you that kind of shape, you know, to make the most of what you've got. It would probably be not low cut, but there would definitely be some form of scoop or V, because if I do feel if the neckline's too high, I feel it suffocates me. And it would probably either be stripes or patterned. If it was a dress, it'd probably be to the knee. So I wouldn't have to wear leggings, and it'd probably be quite a bold print, maybe birds or something like that. Actually, I'd really love this kind of top, this kind of sleeve to the knee with robins on. If anyone knows where that dress exists, let me know, because that's what I'd have. Name and link 3 or more bloggers that inspire you and are underrated, are a little bit different, and why? Oh, I like so many. This is really hard. Can I come back to that question? I'm going to come back to that question. What is your favourite item of clothing and why? Where is it from? My favourite item of clothing of all time is my wedding dress, and that was from some snobby, expensive bridal shop. It's still in my spare bedroom because I can't sell it and I can't get rid of it. It's been in there for 5 years and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I can't part with it. Everyday clothing, I have got a new dress to wear to my friend's wedding. That's from Jules. I love that. Something interesting that you do that is fashion related. Oh, I'm going to end the question really badly. Something interesting. Well, I can't really answer that question because I'm not a fashion blogger. I'm just a stuff blogger. So I can't answer that question, so I'm sorry. Right, I'm going to go back and answer the question about who my favourite 3 plus size bloggers are. And to do that, I'm going to go over to Instagram on my phone. Okay, so I really am struggling with the questions, so I'm just going to list a few of the plus size bloggers that I think are awesome, and everyone should go and check them out and go and look at their blogs and their Instagrams and their YouTubes. There are the obvious, like Emma from It's Em, we all know I love her, and Leah from Leah XL, she's fabulous. Go and watch her videos and get envious about her hair. But I'm going to do a few more. So there's this lady called Catherine. Her Instagram is amazing, and her blog is misscatherinemistakes.co.uk. She does this little flick thing with her fringe, and it's so awesome. And I just think the way she puts stuff together, I really like her style. The next one is a super lovely lady. She's called Emma. Her blog is called terribletumbles.co.uk, and she is. I just think she's beautiful, but the way she speaks about things is just I can't. This is why I'm not a blogger, because I can't put the words like they can. But yes, I just love how she describes things, and her photos are really awesome. So yes, Emma from Terrible Tumbles. Another lady I have to mention is this girl called Rachel. I have met her in real life. She is hilarious, like so funny. All of these ladies have different styles. They don't necessarily dress like me, they don't necessarily dress like each other, but I think she's hilarious. Her blog is called A Dress Is For Life, and also her Instagram is Old Lady at Heart, and I just think she is awesome, and she's just such a confident woman, and she just is very positive, and I like her a lot. I've already mentioned Lolly from Lolly Likes Fashion. Fabulous lady, definite. If you follow her on Instagram, it is just complete glasses porn. Now you may not understand that phrase until you go and see her. She is awesome. The next lady is called Debbie. Her blog is called Wannabe Princess, and I really like her blog and I really like her Instagram, but I think the thing I like about her the most is she actually is the admin for this plus size, it's almost like a plus size support group on Facebook. I'm a member of it, and it's amazing. It is so positive and empowering, and I think it's like 90% women in this group on Facebook. And there's no bitchiness, or none that I've seen, and it is all, people sharing links to different websites and people talking about clothes, and sometimes there are people ranting and other people going, yeah, that's happened to me, I did XYZ, and it literally is like this massive support group that I'm quite sure Debbie started the group, or if she didn't start it, she's one of the administrators on it, and and it's great. If I remember, I will link it below, because I do think as a bigger woman, you can feel rather alone, and by having that there, it's just an amazing thing. And the last blogger I have to mention is Nikki, or Natty Nikki. I love her everything. I love her blog, her Instagram. She does do YouTube videos. They're very good. She's, yeah, I love her energy. I could recommend another million more people, but I've now been recording this video for 47 minutes. What I'd recommend is there will be the link below for my Instagram. If you click on people I follow, and you'll probably get a massive list of all these plus size fashion bloggers, and I recommend going to check them out. Okay, if you've made it this far to the end of the video, write the term Gilly is a naughty boy in the comments, so I know that you've watched to the end. Okay guys, have a great day. Bye.